The David situation gets much worse. Guys, buckle in. This one is gonna be crazy, bro. So just be aware, discretion has been very much advised. And also, hi YouTube, how you doing YouTube? How you doing? W.
So just last week, I had made a video about the ongoing situation with music artist David, and how he had potentially ruined his entire career and life due to his potential involvement with the missing 14-year-old girl named Celeste Hernandez. David went from aspirations of gaming and streaming fame to becoming an internet superstar musician with his songs trending all over TikTok. And from
what I told you, chap. What I told you. This shit is gonna get crazy, bro. Okay, bro, wait, hear the story, bro. It is fucking diabolical what this guy allegedly did.
More information on his rise, you guys can check out my last video on this topic. But today I have updates for you guys, including more evidence that makes David look even guiltier than he did before. I told you last time that when they found the dismembered body in the back of his Tesla, that he tried to completely ignore the situation and continue with his countrywide tour that he was on at the time. But now the situation...
Bro, imagine that, bruh. Imagine that, dude, how... Now, again, this is all alleged, though. Like, you know what I mean? I have details on this because I watched his previous, Jamari's previous video about David. But imagine how crazy it is that you just leave it on your own car, the body of a poor 14-year-old on your own fucking car, right? And then you just go touring like nothing happened. Like, yeah, nothing happened here. That body ended up in my car. I don't know how that happened.
Has gotten to a point where they had to totally
I think he got
cancel
framed.
the rest of his shows.
Why would he do that?
And his label Interscope has...
See, I thought that too originally, Jay. I thought he got framed, right? Because I agree with you. It's so stupid. It doesn't make sense why somebody would do that. However, dude, there's been like the internet is being digging some shit about this guy, right, David? And his relation with the 14-year-old. The 14-year-old's name is Celeste, by the way. This poor girl. Apparently, when they found the body, on the finger, it had a tattoo that matched Davis' tattoo on his finger. I think it was a tattoo. So they found that, right? They also talked to the mother and the brother, and they said that allegedly she was dating a guy named David, and she's been missing since she was 11. It's coincidence. It's sure, you know what I mean. Like the body finding on his Tesla, it could be a frame, but when you have so much coincidence happening, you know how the scale starts tilting now. It's kind of crazy. Yo, what? We're gonna keep watching the video. I'm not gonna spoil it too much.
Also pulled all marketing and promotion on him amid this investigation.
Yeah,
and
of course.
As reported last time, he was complying with the authorities, but the police have still not publicly listed him as a person of interest. And based on the evidence I have, David has still been extremely active online, even as recently as yesterday. So let's start with the fact...
Bro, they found a body of a minor in your trunk, the trunk of your car. How is he not a suspect? How's he not being interrogated yet?
So let's start with the fact that people had been calling David out with these Epstein EDP rumors since last year. Although he went back and turned off his comments on this specific TikTok, someone had left a comment as early as February 2024 saying, "Waiting for LAPD to get your ass for messing with a 13-year-old girl."
God
on a TikTok
damn!
that he had captioned, "Me to everyone I tricked into thinking this was a love song." And even back 2 weeks ago when the body was initially discovered, a Reddit user had commented, "This guy is a PDF from what I've heard. My sister, who is now in 9th grade, told me that he was dating an 8th grader, let's just call her C, and she would go on trips with him to LA. They're all in 9th grade now, and it turns out C's friends knew and he would pay them to keep their mouth shut. C has been missing for over a month now and no one knows her whereabouts. Definitely something strange going on." Which does line up with photos of David handing what appears to be teenagers a brown bag and also a stack of cash.
Oh my god, bro! Oh my, yeah, dude, told you, bro! This shit's crazy! Yo! Obviously, all of this is alleged. You know what I'm saying? Please, lawyers, don't sue my ass. You know what I'm saying? Don't sue my ass. But allegedly, this motherfucker is a fucking sicko.
There was also a clip that resurfaced where David appears on stream with who people are saying is Celeste, and the girl in the video says something very strange.
I media trained you
Media?
No, you didn't.
That's controversial.
It's controversial of kids.
What?
Really good.
Okay,
It's
bye.
been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah, 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 mwah. Oh my! Delete everything. Delete everything. Everything goes. Everything goes. Everything.
So he tells his moderators there to straight up delete everything. Also, pay attention to the chat, as his fans literally joked about him going on an Epstein flight. They also talk about
Hey everyone.
God damn it! Get better than a button!
They also talk about a David and Celeste Island trip, while also saying that he is both cancelled and cooked. Someone also released a video from one of his concerts
he
where
most
he plays
certainly
this
will
unreleased song
be.
where David says this.
About the love when I'm with you, 'cause I be breaking it all the time. And I don't really mean to cause no issue, but I need you to know, that I need you to know.
I mean, come on, guys. It was like this guy was addicted to dry snitching on himself in his songs
Yeah,
and
what the
his
fuck?
music
And I need you to know,
And in a
and I
song
need you to
called
know
Decide-
that I'm a PDF file. Don't clip that. That's I'm talking about that guy, by the way. Jesus Christ, bruh. That shit's insane.
that he released back in 2022, you know, back when this girl Celeste would have been 11 years old. David
Yeah.
sings, I know what the problem is, save your tears, 7 years, I know life is complicated. When obviously in 7 years from then, she would have been of age.
Where do you see yourself
What?
in the next 5 years?
Okay, so the plan is hopefully this music thing takes off crazy next year.
Why is he saying? Why are you saying that like you're not like up there, gang?
Well, I'm not there yet, but
Okay,
hopefully
okay.
it's like even crazier next
Okay.
year. And then
Okay.
I'm going crazy year after year for the next 3 years. And then on the 4th year, I retire. And on the 5th year, I'm off the grid, living somewhere like on an island with this crazy crib. No social media, no digital footprint. I'm just gone. I'm just gone.
What
In
the
5
fuck?
years, I'm going to be gone.
Will you still remember me?
Yeah, bro.
on,
You'll
bro.
have like the secret codes to the mansion.
Yeah?
You can pull up whenever.
What's the
yeah.
secret code? Give us the first two numbers.
Absolutely
Of the secret.
not.
Now 5 years from
Bro was trying to make an Epstein Island 2.0? Yo, what the fuck? Yo! Of course, that's allegedly, of course. But like, what the, bro, yo, dude, this dude look like he's sick in the head, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And this is looking for a perspective of somebody who is, as neutral as you can get to this, you know, cause like, I don't know this guy. Like, I don't know his music or anything. And it's just, there's so many times, like, there's so many dots that you can put in a fucking paper until you start drawing a line, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, the police hasn't investigated him fully, but like the internet already got ahead of this, and it seems like to me that that motherfucker might have done that.
that clip would also be when Celeste would be 18 years old. There was also rumors that the two of them even shared a Spotify playlist together, and there was a video from June 27th of last year where it looks like someone is sneaking her backstage at one of David's shows. Now that looks to me like the body language of someone who is trying to be hidden. And
Yeah,
it really does make me
suspicious.
question, like, how many people were complicit in this cover-up? How many people knew that David was running around with this underage missing girl? Because even in his Discord, it's quite apparent that some of his fans kind of knew what was going on.
And I had the idea to kind of make this first music video introduce a character
What the fuck?
that I had been kind of ideating for a really long time. That's why you see him with the blindfold and the bloody shirt aesthetic and the bow tie. I'm really big into anime and I'm really big into manga. And I wanted to make my own manga series at one point, and I was writing a lot of poems and writing a lot of things for it. And a big part of that manga was an evil version of me named Itami, which means pain in Japanese. And he wears this blindfold, and he's basically an agent of chaos and kind of my alter ego. And the story of the manga went like I was a detective, and there was an evil version of myself that would kind of come out at random moments, and he would commit the crimes that I would have to solve as the detective. I'd be like solving murders that I'm committing myself. He's holding the knife with the bloody thing. You got the girl who's basically like the ghost of the person that he killed. It was just
And that character's name is Celeste. Jesus Christ, bro. What the fuck? This guy, dude, oh my god, bro. It sounds like like his screws on his head are loose, bro. Holy.
first victim in the manga.
Other than that, internet investigators found an old video of David cleaning someone's shoes, captioned, "I clean people's shoes as a side hustle, by the way," and then they also found a picture of the girl Celeste sitting on a bus with the very same Jordans.
Bro,
And
that's
things would
fucking
only-
crazy, bro. That's wild. Lots of coincidence.
Get creepier when a now deleted user in his Discord server, who people suspect was Celeste, shared a photo where she has a David tattoo on her ring finger which dons a wedding ring. The same user also shared what appears to be her and David backstage laying down together, and in this alleged screenshot, David even claims that he and the deleted user have a kid on the way back in July of 2024.
Oh my god, bro. Mind you, we're talking about a 15-year-old. And she went missing when she was 11.
Which people obviously
Jesus
speculate
Christ,
could be
dude.
the very reason that she ended up losing her life. And keep in mind, guys, at this time, all the
Wow.
information I'm sharing in this video is pure speculation.
Yeah.
And technically, it is innocent until proven guilty, no matter how bad it may look. There was also
True, but again, like, there's just so many times where you can coincidentally have all these occurrences happen where you can start pointing fingers, you know what I mean? Where is the line where coincidences become evidence? You know what I'm talking about?
chats dug up where David says that he was addicted to watching videos.
Jesus
and to me, with some of
Christ.
this, it's like, at what point do they really consider like shutting down Discord or having a much heavier moderation system on that? I just really feel like every
Yeah,
time
Discord's
some
a
sick shit
cesspool
is
full
happening,
of-
Discord
full of
is always
fucking
involved
degens,
as the
bruh.
means of communication. Now, to get back to the evidence, back in January of last year, David had posted a video on TikTok in which a user says, "Please adopt me, I need it." And David tags an account with the username 09-07 and says, "Should we?" And I want you guys to just take a wild guess whose birthday was on September 7th.
Oh, hell nah, bro. Hell nah, bruh. Brother, how is he not? Dude, again. Oh, I know this guy. Bro, dude, yo, we're just getting... Dude, most of the shippers didn't know about David. Holy shit, man. This guy seems insane. And I'm not talking about like insane like as in like an actual person with mental problems. I'm just talking about insane as in evil. You know what I'm talking about? It is, dude. It is not looking good for David. I'll tell you one thing. This is bad. This is bad.
Which is also the very same day that David released his song Romantic Homicide, which, like I told you last video,
Bruh.
was the disturbing imagery of a body being thrown into the trunk of a car. I mean, it's like all the dominoes are falling, all the evidence is lining up against David. I don't really know what more people need to see. He also made this
dude?
video in 2024 when your car declined to therapy and they bring in that one Hello Kitty girl that you met in 2021. And apparently this girl was known for her love of Hello Kitty.
my God, oh
there
my
are alleged
God, oh my
Instagram
God, oh
story
my
leaks
God, oh
from
my God,
her
bro,
where she has
how?
Hello Kitty Crocs on and is potentially talking about David's Hello Kitty doll. From the same Instagram leaks, people found her wearing a bracelet that matches this photo of a hand on David's face, and they also found her purse in the background sitting on the couch of one of David's TikTok videos with the same
Prosecutor, this is all evidence. What the fuck, dude? Oh, this guy. Oh, dude, this guy looks like he's gonna go to prison, bro. He's gonna get put in prison for life. Good.
two keys you see there on the
Holy.
strap, and there was even speculation that David got the license plate on his Sprinter van changed
Celeste,
to match
come
her name.
on!
And people also found some alarming reposts on his TikTok page where there are jokes about ending your girlfriend's life for talking to other guys and being so jealous about stories from her past that you blow her brains out. Like, David, what past are you talking about? Like, back when she was in elementary school on the playground, you sick bastard? And here's where things get even stranger to me.
Yeah, bro. What past? She barely remembers her own past, bro. She was 11. Like, what the fuck? Bro, this guy is absolutely twisted. Oh my fucking god. dude, Jesus Christ.
Like I said, the police had not listed
my
him as like a
fucking God, oh my
person
God.
of interest or even a
Wow.
suspect. And like I said, there is evidence that David has been online as recently as yesterday. Some of you
How?
may know that David was really close to a lot of the biggest streamers online. Him and this guy Jason had even made a song together that has now been taken off YouTube. And this streamer Lacey revealed that David had been watching his stream only 3 days ago.
David was in the viewer list on my stream and he just unfollowed me on Twitch. Is that, like, that's
Jesus.
fucking creepy, no?
Pretty creepy.
Like, look, there's a blank for where the following was.
And just yesterday, he was tracked on Fortnite playing several matches of the casual reload game mode on his account. So I don't know, it's like the guy's whole life could be at stake and he's out here just running Fortnite, like living freely. I mean, something about that just sits so wrong with me. Like, why is this guy not behind bars?
Yeah,
I mean,
I
honestly,
know.
this sick might be sitting back loving the attention, because since this whole situation went viral, he's been breaking his own streaming records, because obviously a majority of people had no idea who this guy was before this happened, and also people want to see.
Yeah, and also morbid curiosity, you know what I'm saying? It's the same curiosity as when somebody's like doing mukbangs and they're really obese, you know? People will watch crazy stuff like that all the time, just hoping for something catastrophic to happen. Like, I don't know, the police barging into his house, putting him in cuffs and just taking him away. Because in today's age, anything is content.
The potential dry snitching that he was committing in his very own songs.
Run away from home again, carving these notes into bloody arms.
You know, at this point, they have held a bit of a memorial for the girl Celeste. Her brother has
poor
also
girl, man.
spoken out thanking people for their support. And
Jesus
obviously,
Christ.
the whole situation for her family, whether she had a rough home life or not, has just been absolutely tragic. Either way, the situation
damn,
just
man.
keeps getting darker. Things just keep stacking up against this guy, David. I mean, at this point, I'm really just interested in knowing how many people were complicit with this going on in the background.
Yeah, like, check every single one of the Discord admins, moderators on his server. Because the fact that he is able to hide it, and it seems like it was hitting on plain sight, because some people on his server knew this shit, it seems like. You know what I mean? So check Discord. That's what you gotta do. In Discord, you'll find that shit, I swear.
How many people were helping him sneak around this girl,
And put them
how
all in
many
prison
people
for
might have
life,
David actually
too.
paid off, because
Like, holy
obviously
fuck.
this whole thing has become just beyond disgusting, and it's really just one of the crazier stories that I can remember in recent time. But y'all, let me know what
Yeah,
you guys
it's
think
insane,
about the
bro.
situation down.
Like, this is a famous artist, and he got cut like this, you know what I mean? Like, this is actually a very high profile case. But yeah, guys, honestly, I'm gonna keep up my pulse on the trigger on this one, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep my eyes into this situation, because I want to see a happy ending to this. And obviously, all of this right now is alleged, so we don't really know. You know, we already know who did it, but it's like the OJ case. You know, we don't know who did it, but we know who did. We know who did it. You know what I'm talking about? We don't really know who did it, allegedly, but we know who did. Anyways, if you like my type of reactions and my type of random slap content, you know, don't forget to give me a subscribe and comment about the situation. What you think about David, and is he innocent? Is he not? Do you not really care? You still gonna listen to his music? And if you like my boy Jamari's content, dude, I'll recommend you to give her a subscribe. This guy is always, I'll give it a like too. This video is actually kind of nice. I like the information behind this shit. But he's very on the trigger when it comes to like just in general information about like just the internet and stuff. So if you're curious about any of his content, check it out. But yeah, everybody have a good day, YouTube. Bye bye.